has formed. And here we go for Division 3. Waiting for the lights and everyone to load in. Hopefully we get a good angle. Still not got an angle and still have no lights. What a game.
I've got... Oh, we go.
Here we go. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. I mean, it's the Crofty line, but here we go. Looks like Charlie's had a pretty poor start as Jack straight up into P2. As Gareth also slugged across the line.
No, there's... Crash.
Huge
crash, huge. Oh,
that is absolutely massive. No. There's got to be a safety car, and there is a safety car, and there's a lot of drivers going into each other.
Oh, it's absolute carnage.
Oh, no.
It's absolute carnage. Steve-O's got a penalty. No. Clip it all, folks. Whatever's happened, make sure you clip those incidents. Get ready, stewards and appeals. It should be fun. Basically, I didn't get a best view of it, but the AlphaTauri of Dolphin went wheel to wheel with Maxwell. It looked like Dolphin got understeer, hit Maxwell, bounced off Maxwell into the wall, and bounced back onto the track, obviously, and then nothing you could have done about it then. And then hit Russell, who then hit a lot of other people. And then other people hit other people.
Oh my god. That was absolute carnage.
Just going
right in the middle of the pack, and
quick look at the penalty situation.
Yeah, a lot of drivers 5-second pens.
So Steve got a penalty for a 5-second collision, for a severe collision with Scott Laney.
He was down in P10. So that would be
Laney hitting the back of Steve-O.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, Steve started in front of Laney as well. Steve had a good start. I watched it, and I'd imagine Laney's hit him. So Steve definitely needs to record that, but it won't really matter in the end because he'll have to serve that penalty.
Serve it, yeah. Well, I wonder how many drivers are going to come into the pits to see whether SLR Dodgy comes in. He doesn't. Neither does Jack. Neither does Gareth. So the top 3 stay out. Top 4 stay out. So maybe all the drivers are going to stay out now. Maybe none of them want to go onto the hard tyre.
I think Hypers might try something. If I was Hypers, I would.
I think he's got damage as well.
Oh, he actually is as well.
Probably a good idea. Yeah, so probably a good idea for the people, all the people with damage, to get in and get that 5-second and their front wing repaired. But I mean, up front, he's in P1. It's still Dodgy. Dodgy had a great launch of the line and managed to keep up into P1, but I mean, Jack up into P2. Well, a great start from him from P4 on the grid, I believe. Let's get up the position changes, even though all the intervals are a bit screwed up right now. Maxwell as well, great, having a great start. Yeah, I tried my best to get a good view of the crash. I think I got an alright one. It looked like absolute carnage.
I'm trying to find out what's happening here. Sprightly's got an AI car going around the entire time, so that's not going to be too much fun.
Is ghosting?
No, ghosting is off. Yeah, ghosting's off in Div 3. Hence the what's the word? The
carnage. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a shame for Russell. Russell out in lap 1, and he had a great quali. He's out, and I'm the same for Dolphin. Both having great qualies and both just getting caught up in the incident.
Absolute limbs in the party. Anyway, huge limbs in the party. I can imagine some of the usual suspects who I usually watch the Div 3 races with would have absolutely loved that. The drama.
The drama. What tyres is Lofty on? He is
mediums.
Ouch. He is on the mediums.
No one's put the hards on.
Yeah, I don't. The mediums probably, I think, could do the whole race, but you'd have to tyre save a lot, and you'd just be very slow at the end. And obviously he's stuck behind all these drivers as well, so I reckon Lofty's probably still going to do medium to soft. I reckon he should at least still do mediums to soft and just push really hard on this set. My intervals are still screwed, so that's fun.
Mine are okay at the minute, but there's a few penalties going around. Hopefully, it's been clipped and stuff.
Cameron pitted and still has a 5-second penalty. So That is not ideal for the Haas driver.
Did he pit today? He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Not good indeed, and yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens with this restart. I think obviously Jack already up into P2. I think he's one to watch in this race.
Yeah.
I'll see where he gets up to. Maxwell's looking really good up in P5 on the mediums. Obviously, you can go much longer now. You go a few laps longer, and blitz it on the softs at the end too. So now you can really push on the mediums. Yeah, now just got a bit of time to fill whilst the pack all gains back. Get it just said what happened to Dolphin.
Not quite sure exactly what happened, mate. It's not easy to. I mean, well, to summarise it, he got destroyed. Really, I'm not really sure how it really happened. I think he understeered into Maxwell, but I can't be certain of that. It didn't look like from where I was it was any particularly bad driving. I think it might have been just, unfortunately, one of those things. You know what I mean? There's lap one things.
Race, yeah, exactly, and especially at Russia, it's like really hard to go 3-4 wide through turn one, and if someone gets a better start, it's going to happen. And yeah, one of those things, exactly like you say. But safety car is in this lap. So now SLR Dodgy should be backing up the pack a little bit more than he is. So I'm sure he's going to slow up quite a lot through these few corners. Quite a hard track to get a good jump on because it's such a long straight. If the person behind can just get in your slipstream, is
Gareth's leaving such a big gap to the car in front. He needs to get a bit closer. And he's gone.
Dodgy has gone now. He has
caught
out Red Bull. Oh, and so has Gareth. He's been caught out.
I just said that. He left such a big gap. You could see it. I don't know what he was doing. He's 1.3 seconds down already.
Suzuka goes wide. I don't think anyone's going to be challenging.
Lofty's made a mistake.
One, but yeah,
he's lost so much time.
Gareth is 1.4 seconds behind P2 already.
Yeah, he's an absolute nightmare.
We come into turn one. Dodgy still leads from Jack, already almost a second gap to the Red Bull driver, but further back, 1.6 seconds now to SLR Gareth. I mean, he's had an awful restart. Camera angles go a bit screwed. As further back, I'm not going to go to that. I think it's Sprightly's AI challenging. But Charlie right on the back of Gareth here.
This is what they call a nightmare. SLR Gareth. That was pretty poor from his standards. That was not very good at all.
Further back, the two McLarens are struggling on the mediums as Colden is challenging. Oh, he just dropped back a little bit. It's really hard to follow very close through these couple of corners. The Jess has already got a penalty. Very early penalty. I had one yesterday as well, and it turned out to get to 9 seconds, so that wasn't fun. As Scott Laney is challenging Colden here down the second DRS straight. Is he going to get the move done? They're going to go side by side. Scott Laney's turned off his ERS, but Colden just keeps the position as Scott Laney needs to nose in. Not the smartest as Deers. I think Jester gets past Sprightly's AI further back. But yeah, Gareth's 1.8 seconds behind now. He's just lost so much time. As Isuko's pushing Maxwell through these final corners. Absolutely flying on the soft tyre. Maybe
crushes
the mediums was.
Orange just lost the position to Cameron. He was trying to get past Sprightly's AI, put him off the big corner. And he had to really get out of the way, and Cameron went, "Thank you very much, I'll be taking that one right around the outside."
Love AIs, don't we?
Yeah.
Suko can't challenge into turn one, but here comes Scott Laney challenging Colden into turn one. Dives at the apex, and Colden gives him a lot of room as now he's under challenge from Flying Lemon. Can't quite get the exit challenge, the Mercedes driver, but up front, Jack right on the back of Dodgy, which is great to see for the race. Gareth still can't keep up though. He's losing quite a few tenths a lap as my timings are going all over the place, to be honest. But yeah, great to see Jack keeping up with Dodgy, making this race really, really close. As Suko's still pushing Maxwell through the corners in the middle sector. Clearly struggling on the medium tyres at the start, which he will do, but after 3-4 laps he'll be right back into it.
Sprightly AI just hit it.
Oh no!
Friday day I was
And now
out of the
Cameron's
race.
spun round.
I was
Oh
watching
my god,
that.
he's lost his front leg. Oh my god!
Yeah, safety
And
car.
there's another safety
There'll
car.
see some pits
And
now. We'll definitely see some pits
that's
up
gotta be,
now.
yeah. They've all got to come in. They've all got to pit on the mediums, and that puts Maxwell and Steve-O in a horrible position because they're going to be.
Makes you
Dodgy,
think was the
Dodgy
alternative
doesn't
strategy?
pit. Dodgy
No,
doesn't pit.
I don't think that's the
Neither
right.
does Jack or
What
Gareth
what they've done?
or Charlie. They're all not pitting.
Surely you put the mediums on now.
No, they're
Surely,
all not
if you
pitting.
Steve-O, you put the hards on or something like that. What's going on here? Holden's pitting. Holden's got the right idea. Surely, makes complete sense,
That's
doesn't it?
perfect. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect for the Mercedes driver. Is anyone else going to come into the pits? No.
I
SLR Holden's the only one who's pitted.
I don't know.
Cameron's going to pit,
I mean,
but
the
he's got damage.
the pit stops when you do the stop, just pit like lap 11, isn't it? Something like that. And even when you pit lap 11, the mediums will easily make it to the end. I pitted in like lap 7, lap 8 last night for an undercut.
Yeah,
And the mediums
yeah.
are absolutely fine. So that's pushing.
Wow.
That's pushing non-stop every lap. So it was. I think these guys have had a real blunder here.
And it's just, this does play into the hands of Maxwell and Steve-O because they're going to put on, the other drivers are going to put on the mediums and they're going to put on the softs at the end.
If I was Steve, I'd
not
go into the
faster.
pits now and serve that 5-second penalty.
That's really not a bad idea.
If you really should be thinking about something like that. I know he's going to be putting on the hard. But surely you think about serving that penalty now.
The thing you could do is, come in and serve the pen, and you're going to be at the back. But then you could, you could try and keep a distance to the driver ahead, and hopefully the safety car doesn't come in, so you could pit again and go onto the mediums. I mean, that's a very risky strat. I don't think you should do it.
No.
You could try.
Yeah, you could do, but
yeah, Sem's just said Colden to win. I mean, he's P14 or fresh mediums.
I think
drivers ahead.
it's
Neelix probably.
in my opinion.
I reckon Neelix and all the drivers who pitted at the first safety car actually might be up there. I mean, Hypers has pitted again, so Hypers is going to be right on it as well. It's going to be interesting. I'm so surprised that none of the top 10 pitted, and Colden was the only one. Wow.
Let's see what happens here. Anyone going to try it now? Surely.
I don't think they should. They're gonna lose so much time.
Lost his pay, I think. Yeah. No, he's not. He's trying to. He's trying to dummy him. He's trying to dummy him.
Maxwell.
I think this is a blunder. Oh dear, Steve-O. No. Surely.
None of these drivers.
Surely you'd serve that penalty in the pits or in the safety car. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong, but I think we're doing some blunders here.
We'll wait and see. Well, obviously, I mean, Maxwell and Steve-O, I can understand why they haven't pitted, because they're on the mediums and they want to go long, and putting on the hards compared to the people who pit for the mediums, they'll be so slow compared to them. I know you said McEwen kept up with good pace, but he was in a DRS quite early and managed to stick with it, so it's just tricky. I'm shocked that the top 10 didn't pit for mediums, but let's see. We could be completely wrong, but
definitely.
Yeah, Mercedes. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Seen Sem put in the chat saying we want the fresh softs at the end, which is completely understandable.
Maybe in the safety car
hit
come out
that.
later, that might play into their hands. You never know.
Yeah. The safety car comes out around lap 14, 15.
We've had 7
earlier,
laps, and I think about 4 of them have been under safety car. 5 of them, maybe.
Should be in this lap because every driver is now backs up. For me, it says a flying lemon is a lap down, which is always a good sign, isn't it, for a lobby?
Yeah, timing glitch.
We love a good timing glitch in F1 league races, don't we? Absolutely love it.
We've had 2 safety cars. We've had 5 drivers pit. 2 of them have pitted twice. I'm very confused.
I can't. Yeah. I would have dived in. I mean, I would have probably dived in at the first.
I understand,
but,
in taking McLaren's, I think they've not really helped themselves by both being on the same strategy. But I don't think, I can see why, but I really don't think the soft runners in the top 4 have made the right call there. I really don't.
Yeah, but now Dodgy is controlling the pace again. He went quite...
Let's see what Gareth's going to do this
he-
time. Look how much space he's leaving again. What's he doing? Look at him.
Over
He's
a
leaving enough
second.
space. You could park a lorry in there. Steve could park his lorry in there.
As Dodgy already gone, and Gareth's so slow on it again,
What
but...
is going on here?
And Charlie's already on the back of him as Maxwell's got a Zuko right on the back of him already. I think he had to back off. So we've got yellow flag still, but
Gareth's
then
already
there
a
we
second
go.
behind. 1.1.
Well, so's Jack. Jack's a second behind Dodgy. Charlie's right on the back of Gareth here, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to challenge into turn one. I don't think anyone's going to be close enough to challenge into turn one.
I think Gareth's been drinking some of that non-alcoholic vodka. I'm quite sure what's going on still.
Grumpy Orange picks up a penalty, but Scott Laney's right on the back of Steve-O here. Stays behind though, as Grumpy Orange, I think, is going for a move on SR Jester. Is that Jester getting past Grumpy Orange? I'm not 100% sure as they go side by side through turn 4. As William Driver gets pushed off. Hypers picks up a penalty too, but Grumpy Orange stays ahead of the Renault driver there. It's good driving. Suko's right on the back of Maxwell again. He's still pushing through all these corners. He's got to try and use his ERS in a different place instead of the straight, because otherwise he's not going to be able to get past. And Maxwell's going to be, well, Maxwell's already 1.8 seconds behind SLR Charlie. I mean, Suko's left his ERS button on there, so let's see how close he can get to the McLaren driver. But they both turn their ERS off now.
Both Mercs are in a really
Scott
good
Laney
position
is.
here, by the way. I was just thinking, why is
they really are.
Why is Neelix not letting Coleman go? But they're both in the same strategy, so that makes sense. They're both going to have to be doing the same thing now. Hypers is right on the back of Coleman. Saying that, Cameron's trying to go around the outside of him.
We'll go back as Cameron tries to switch back on the Renault driver, but doesn't work as Steve-O is getting past Cowan.
Or on the mark.
No, I think Cowan's coming to the pit. What? Cowan's pitted. All these drivers are going to come and pit soon.
Yeah, mind blown.
So it's so interesting. But Etsuko right on the back of the McLaren driver here. I don't think he's going to get close enough. Maxwell is running a very low downforce out. So is Steve-O as they both just pull away on the straight. So no DRS isn't enabled.
What an exit. Around the outside? No, still
it's so hard. It's so hard to go around the outside on this track. But Scott Laney's just gone down the inside of Steve-O here. And it's a great move from the Red Bull driver.
Did he give him the inside line?
P7. He did indeed. So he's off into P7. Further up, the gaps are getting bigger as Asuko almost hits the wall. Oh my god, that was close from the Alpha Tauri driver, but he managed to keep it clean. He's absolutely flying in this middle sector. Is he going to go for a move here? Has a little look, but compromises his line and loses so much time. Oh my god, my timings are all over the place. So
Gareth 2.5 seconds back on Jack. Again, his restart's been really poor.
Hyper's right on the back of Colden here. I mean, this could be the height for the race lead, these three drivers. As Colden's using his ERS, so he's challenging his Mercedes teammate here. But his Hyper's going to go for a move as well. Hyper's down the outside of...
Neelix is going to fight this.
Neelix, as Hyper's goes deep.
Goes off the
and
track.
now Cameron's right on the... Yeah, now Cameron's right on the back of Neelix. Is he going to try and go down the inside? Yes, he is. Goes down the inside.
Oh, what a move.
Doesn't give him much.
Doesn't give him a lot.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't give him a lot of room, but...
It looked alright, it was a bit firm, but...
He gets the move done.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised that Neelix didn't use his ERS. I mean, he's probably trying to let Colden through, but... Yeah, he just got jumped by Hypers as well. Hypers obviously off track a little bit, but... Still managed to get a move done, as now Hypers is on the back of Colden here. But we'll go further up. Etsuko's still on the back of Maxwell. As Chester's also on the back of Grumpy Orange. But I don't think he's going to be able to make a dive here, is he? No, he doesn't. Very smart not to do that.
Lofty's almost hit the back
What's going on?
Lofty almost
oh my
hit the
god,
back of Chester.
I can't get to him.
So much speed difference going to that corner. Chester's got another penalty.
Well, the penalty's going to play a massive part, I reckon. If you don't get a penalty, you're going to jump up quite a few spots.
I think he's got damage or something. He's dropped back quite a bit from like a Cameron and Colden and Hopers.
I think he might just be struggling on the tyres, but up front, Jack is right in the back of the Dodgy.
Hypers is right in the back of Colden here.
Go on board with the Renault driver. Is he going to try and go, well, down the inside, but then it becomes the outside? Is he going to get the move done? Colden keeps it on the inside. but it's a great move from the Renault. He goes wide again. Is Colden going to try and get the switch back on him? I don't think so, but both Renaults making moves at the corner. Jester up one, and as well as Hypers. These drivers up front are going to have to try and pit soon. They're going to be...
It's definitely a two-horse race as things stand. Gareth has not got the pace, and Charlie's dropping off the back of him too, as is Maxwell. So obviously he's on a different set of tyres, but Etsuko could be making a move here. He's got no ERS though, and Maxwell's got good straight line speed. And
he's turned
his
ERS off already. Scott Laney's going down the inside. That came out of nowhere. Etsuko breaks later. They're going to go side by side.
Yeah, it was good.
Etsuko maybe gets a warning there, but it's good. Yeah, it's good racing. A really hard corner to go side by side with people. As Grand Prix Orange, I think, is getting past. Can't even see what car that is. It's Lemon. Oh, it's Lofty's off. Lofty's hit the wall. Lofty's hit the wall at turn 3. He's lost an end plate, and he's letting drivers go.
He's hit the wall again.
And he's spun. It's
gone. It's gone.
Oh no! Don't be a safety car.
Oh, it's a safety car.
Oh,
it is.
It is a safety. What?
Oh, that's gifted this. Oh no. That could kill the
top
race.
4 have to come in now. They have to pit. All the people on
I'm gutted that has actually caused a safety car. I think that could really sort of spoil the race. Hopefully not. Oh dear.
I mean, the gap that Dodgy and Jack were building, and now it's just gone down to nothing again. And where they're going to come out in the pits, I think they're going to be behind Hypers and Colden and all of those drivers. So see the gap to the leader.
Yeah, that was such an unnecessary safety car.
Be
I think SC would have been absolutely fine.
Yeah.
If anything.
Oh man.
He was out of the way. He was off the side of the track. In the coming
The drivers are all coming in. What are the McLarens going to do? They're going to have to pit,
aren't they?
They have to pit, and Maxwell's got a 5 seconds.
Steve's staying
right
out.
at the back.
Steve's staying out.
So Maxwell's back out massively.
Steve's staying out.
That's his Jester. Next lap. The Jester pit lap 1. Has he already got a stop in? Is Charlie going to get?
No, he's not.
Oh, he doesn't.
No, he has. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Oh, okay. Let's see what tyres all these drivers are going to go on to. I mean, it should easily be the medium tyre, but where did Colden and Hypers come out?
Pitting. Other than need to need his camera and need next to there.
And so Dodgy comes out.
Hypers and Colden in the net first and second now.
That is unbelievable. I just can't believe they didn't pit at the other safety car, but it is what it is now, and it's going to be tough for them to get back up because Hypers is technically a net P1, and he is.
That would be quite something if Hypers was to take the win, considering he started in last place.
Stop the count. That's what Freeman just said. So that's the end of the stream, everyone. Thanks for watching. It's lost Steve-O. Oh, he's going to be right at the back. Oh, that's horrible. Heartbreaking. But, yeah, like you said, I can't believe there was a safety car for that. How was there a safety car for
that? Yeah. Gutting, really. Yeah.
Oh, God.
You gotta think about the safety car frequency. Was that the right strategy call? You know. See, I don't think anyone was going to predict 3 safety cars in the first 10 laps or so, but what's the probability of a safety car coming out early on? I think, it was quite likely. Maybe it wasn't the right call. Easy to say in hindsight.
Well,
easy to sit here and say, wrong call and that, but I think you've got to look at it as well, and like I said, with that sort of perspective, and that in the off chance you're not going to get a safety car, yes, the other strategy might work out better for you, but yeah, he's now going to have to go long, like really long, and he's going to have to hope that something else happens.
He's not going to pit.
No, he's not going to. No, of course he's not. Wow. He's going to have to go as long as he can. Obviously, the length of the tyre life of these tyres is massively increased, and he could theoretically go without pitting, couldn't he? Obviously, he's got to. But he theoretically could make the end of the race without pitting.
Yeah.
The thing about how many laps he's had under the safety car, the tyres haven't actually had to work as hard as they usually would. So he's going to, you'd like to think, he's going to just extend, and even to like lap 25, 26, and in the hope that there's some other safety car. Because there's been 3 in 10 laps, so you know there might well be another one.
What is the maximum?
I think it's 4 or 5. It's 4 or 5. It's one of the two. I think it's 4.
Helpful.
I could be wrong, and if someone can correct me, then
Yeah, 4 or 5. But
yeah,
basically,
4 or 5.
There's a chance of another one.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Well, given how trigger happy it's been, you'd think you could well come out. But in the first 2, I think were justified. I mean, the first one was definitely justified. That was, if the red flag was a thing in this game, it probably would have been a red flag territory. But second one was pretty justified because sprightly stricken car on the racing line, but then that one, it was just lofty. Was it lofty? It was lofty, wasn't it? Just facing the wrong way,
it was, yeah.
but he was completely off the racing line.
Crazy. Did you see what happened to Lofty?
Yeah, I didn't see him hit.
Too wide.
I didn't see him hit the wall. I saw what happened in terms of him spinning and causing the safety car.
But he tried to go for a move with Scott Laney, I think, and he went in a flying lemon or something, and he went too wide, and he was on the inside, and I think he turned in a bit too much and lost the rear. He just clipped the inside wall and lost his front end. Lost his end plate. So that's what happened there. Is the safety car going to come in this lap? If it doesn't, I'll be very surprised, but yeah, there you go. Safety car lights are out, and now SLR Stevo is in control of the pace. Stevo, when was the last time Stevo did a safety car restart? Just wait and see how good it is.
Is the safety car in this lap? Sorry.
It is in this lap.
I didn't
Do you not have any
I didn't get thing up.
notifications?
No.
Press pause, and it should come up. But yeah, Stevo needs to back up the pack a little bit more. He's catching the safety car quite quick, but I guess he's got a long way to go to the start line.
These Renaults, yeah,
but Stevo can now go whenever he likes.
Exactly what they should be doing. You want to stick right up behind the guy. Let's see what Gareth's doing again this time. Nope, still leaving a massive gap to Cohen. And
Stevo still hasn't gone, but Stevo goes now. He's going to have a terrible run through the last corner. Actually, you know what? That's actually a really good run. And now I think Cameron's already on the back of SLR Colden. He's already side by side going through turn 1. Is the Haas driver.
These are really
a great move.
These guys are fighting for position now, aren't they?
Yeah, I know.
You don't think.
Oh, Cameron's cuts out his DRS button, and now Hyper's going for a move on his teammate, and he takes out the bollard. As there's still yellow flags everywhere, so I don't think anyone can overtake anyone, because they'll probably have to give the position back. But hopefully the game sorts out very quickly. Hopefully the game sorts out quickly. Please sort it out quickly. As Dodgy's trying to go for a move on Neelix already. Is he going to get an illegal overtake though? He goes down the inside.
There he is.
Yeah, he is. He's got an illegal overtake.
We've got some sort of glitch here. I think it's the entire track is yellow flags. You can't overtake people.
And this is terrible for. And this is great for Stevo. And there you go. It's green now. As Jack is right on the back of Dodgy there as it goes green. But
great game, Cody's.
Yeah. Cheers for that, Codemasters. Don't think anyone's going to be close enough for a move down. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no one's close enough. But maybe Charlie is using his DRS on Gareth, but no, he's not going to go for a move here. As Gareth locks up a little bit, but out front, Stevo's still in P1 with Jester right on the back of him.
Stop count, please.
Can the Renaults get past the McLaren driver? Jester's already using his DRS. He's really pushing Stevo through these corners. Stevo clearly has a low downforce.
Stevo needs to use the overtake on exit, as he does. So use that overtake, break the slipstream. You know,
but Jester's using it too.
Rangabus
is using all of his. Yes, he's using all of his ERS. He's going to go for a move here on the McLaren.
He's not using it. That's going
to be an easy move. Stevo fights back.
Come on, Stevo, get those elbows down.
Stevo stays ahead.
On,
but now Pipers is right on the back of it as well. Jester has to back out a little bit. And Stevo stays ahead. So it's great defensive driving. There's another safety car. There's another safety car in this race.
Oh my word!
Now Stevo can pit for the softs.
There he can.
And be at the back.
You can actually pit for the softs though. They could definitely go to the end from here.
No, but this is all just playing into the hands of Hypers and Colden. All these safety cars.
It is, but if Stevo's pitted now in the safety car, it's going to be better than Maxwell. It's going to be, Maxwell's pitted, isn't it? It's going to be better for him now than it would be in the racing conditions. So. 4 safety cars in 15 laps, folks. That's alright, me and Czech didn't want to do anything else with our evening anyway.
Yeah, no. Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
of course.
Yeah, we just wanted to watch Safety Car galore.
Just wanted to watch
I didn't
Safety
see what
Car.
happened to Lofty. Do you have any idea what happened to Lofty?
No, unfortunately not. I was watching Steve-O and the two runners.
Steve looks like he's pushing quite hard. I hope
Please,
he doesn't
please,
go
Sam, bring
into
him in.
Red Delta.
Praise our
He
Lord.
does come into the pits as Jester.
He's overtaking the
Stays
pit
out.
lane. Why is he even overtaking the pit lane? Why has he got his overtake on? Oh my god.
But Jester stays out. So he has done no stops this race. And he has decided to not stop again.
Good
So
thing as well,
maybe-
he gets to serve that penalty now.
Very true. And I don't think he has any...
Maxwell's pitting.
penalties, no.
Maxwell's going to be double stacking.
That's probably not a bad idea. If he has a fresh set of softs, it's a good idea for him to get on them because 3-lap-old softs will be struggling. But so is Grumpy Orange. So Steve-O is going to be the first driver
Get Suka with
on
the 3-second penalty.
soft tyre behind the safety car. That's ideal.
Yeah, he's actually... Oh, flying lemon with a
Lemon
5-second penalty.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's lagging everywhere.
Is he? Lemon is?
Yeah, he's on my screen. He's in the pits, but
What's going on?
it says he's just come out of the pits.
Yeah,
but
he has on my screen.
it didn't say he pitted.
He's got McLaren behind him on track, but Steve-O's got a penalty during this. Honestly,
He's got his overtake on as well.
Face
He's got his overtake on.
Get the overtake off. What's going on? What is going on here? Get it
I've
off.
seen Connor say in the chat, will Hyper's tyres make it at the end? Yes, especially with 3 safety cars. Just seen Get Lemon out, so could we send him an invite to the party, please, Ranger?
Yes, I will. Well, hold on, I'm just going to... We've been speaking about this recently on the streaming front, and, you know, it's whether the commentators can see he's lagging, not whether the stream chat can see whether he's lagging or not. I'm not seeing anything in a minute to say that he deserves an invite. If you can, then I'll take your word for
Well,
it.
the thing is, it says he's in the pits now.
It does. Yeah, so I didn't see that. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, weird. Has Steve still got his ERS button on? No, he doesn't, but he's run out of ERS usage on the lap, so he's got the red X. That's impressive, you know, on a
combining that with a safety car with a 3-second penalty.
Did you invite them into
I've
the party?
invited them into the party and to the game. He should be doing what he's been asked to do, but he's not yet.
Not yet. Hopefully, comes into the pits. But
I
yeah,
wouldn't actually mind
two
if
Renaults
he
you
retired
want
on
to
track right now. I wouldn't actually mind if he pulled to one side and just get out, let people go, then retired. It wouldn't be the end of the world.
I think Maxwell's going to really struggle with the start, but we'll wait and see. Oh, now Flying Lemon's on the softs. How odd.
Yeah, he needs to get out of the lobby. He has been invited.
He's in AI mode right now. But yeah, now we're just waiting for another safety car restart, this time led by SLR Jester. On his 16-lap-old mediums. I'm not sure why he didn't pit. Maybe he feels like he can pull a gap, but it's going to be incredibly hard to pull a gap to the people on the fresh softs at least. It's going to be an interesting last 10 laps here. SLR Neelix is going to start to struggle on the medium tyres as well. Hopefully Lemon gets out of the way as well. But we're just waiting now. It's been a race of waiting, but I mean, once we've got going, it's been very good racing, and hopefully, I mean, I say that, and there's been 4 safety cars, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Please safety car in, isn't it? Is it quite late?
Here it is.
Car is in this lap. There we go again. Who's the favourite from here, do you reckon? Who's the favourite to win the race? It's I would probably say Hypers.
Yeah, Hypers for me.
Behind his
Lemon
Renault
has
teammate.
ignored all invites, so he will not be classified in the results.
When is Jester going to decide to go? Hyper's left a massive gap to his teammate here. If I was Jester, I would have just gone now. But he does go, and now Hypers is right on the back foot. He's 1 second behind Jester already. Colden also had a terrible exit, so Cameron's right on the back of him again.
Oh, we've got that thing again. No overtakes for a lap or so.
All yellow flags again. Yeah, no overtakes for a lap or so, like you said. So we go further back is a lemon, a flying lemon's letting people go, but he's absolutely.
Oh, Maxwell's getting illegal overtakes. Oh my god, he should have retired in the pits during the thing, like he should have. And now he's.
And Maxwell's going to get a penalty as well. But it's green flags again. So we go further up the track as Dodgy is 2 tenths behind SLR Neelix here. Holden already 1.1 seconds behind Hypers here, and that's a fight for the lead as Cameron's gone very wide there. Cameron really struggling to keep the car on track, understeering everywhere. And Scott Ladies picked up a 3-second penalty. Cameron's technically in a net P3 here, so without pens, but he's got a couple of pens to sit on. But Dodgy right on the back of Neelix here. Is he going to go for a move? No, he doesn't. He sits behind the Mercedes driver and gets on the power nice and early. Opens DRS, but I'm sure Neelix ahead is using his to keep ahead. So is this going to be a chance for the Alfa Romeo driver? He's gaining. I don't think he's gaining enough. Is he going to go for a move? No, he doesn't. It's good.
Oh, Neelix
goes really deep. And this is going to open up the door for Dodgy as he goes round the outside. What a move from the Alfa Romeo driver. And I feel like Neelix is just going to go a bit backwards now. But Jack needs to get past him urgently if he wants to keep up with Dodgy. Out front, Hyper's 5 tenths behind Jester, but Holden almost 2 seconds behind them as well, so he's struggling to keep up. Further back, Steve-O right on the back of Scott Laney as Cameron goes onto the grass on the main straight. He's going to give Dodgy a great run at him. Coming into turn 2, is he going to go for the move? We'll go on board, is he going to go down the inside? He does go down the inside, and Cameron does give him room, and now Dodgy is up into P4, so don't discount Dodgy out this race. He's going to be right up there again. As Cameron doesn't go for the move, is further back.
Charlie's right in the back of Gareth.
Right in the back of Gareth. Doesn't go for a move this time, but
probably
a bit frustrated.
Use these soft tyres. Where are you? Come on. Let's be having you.
Oh, I feel so bad for Maxwell. He's 5.4 seconds behind because of bloody game. But Charlie almost pretty much cussed the corner there, but Gareth right on the back of Cowan now. These two drivers 3 lap fresher tyres than the Alfa Romeo, but Charlie.
Here we go, Jack. Great exit here. Right on the back of Neelix.
Is he going to be able to get the move done? No, he's turned his ERS off early because Neelix, yet again, just using his ERS very wisely. Can he get the braking right this time, though? Yes, he does. Looks up a little bit, but managed to get the car slowed down enough. And further ahead, Dodgy's 2 seconds behind SLR Colden. Colden catching up a little bit to Hypers, but look at Jesse. He's 1.2 seconds ahead of his teammate on tyres he started the race with. So Jester has great pace this race, and he's just been a bit unlucky with safety cars, I guess, as DRS has now been enabled. I think one of the only times this race. Steve-O goes down the inside of Grumpy Orange, coming into the penultimate corner. Is he going to go down the inside? Yes,
he's
he gets
defending
the
the
move
position.
done, but
He's defending it. He's been ahead of Grumpy Orange.
now,
yeah.
Oh, of course. Oops.
He's a sitting duck now.
Yeah, Grumpy Orange should have DRS, but there you go. He opens it now. Is he going to try and go for a move? As further up, we got some drivers going side by side. I think it's Gareth trying to go for a move.
Charlie around the outside
Jack's
here.
now going for a move.
Charlie around the outside.
Jack's goes down the inside, and Charlie goes round the outside of Gareth. Is he going to be able to get the moves done? As he know, he backs out. Probably quite smart. It's really hard to go there, but Jack gets past Neelix here. There's a few fights going on there. It's quite hard to keep up, but yeah, Jack gets past Neelix, but Charlie stays behind Gareth, and that is a great battle now. As Suko's right on the back too. Grumpy Orange gets ahead of Steve-O, so Steve-O's now not the leading soft runner. Charlie's really good in these few corners, but Asuko gets a really good exit. Can't get close enough, and it's just a little bit of a DRS train forming now. But can these drivers make any moves? Charlie gets a great exit there, but
we've waited 20 laps for some proper racing, haven't we? We've been deprived.
As Jack gets past Cameron easily, yeah. And now Jack gets past Cameron easily as Cowan gets close.
Oh,
I
Asuka,
don't
what's
think
going
any...
on here?
Oh,
Asuka's going
Grumpy Orange hits
backwards.
Charlie! Grumpy Orange
Oh,
hits
no!
Charlie!
Oh, no, he's in!
Oh! Grumpy Orange tried to go for a really audacious move, and he just... I think he went down the inside of two drivers, and then obviously missed his braking point and hit SLR Charlie.
When Atsuko was going past SLR Charlie, took his front wing off as well.
Oh, that's heartbreak for SLR Charlie. Oh,
Surprised that
no
wasn't
fault
a
of his
mistake.
own. Me too, to be honest. As he pit speeds into the pits.
Bring out safety car.
Charlie's race done.
Steve on the outside of
Cowan.
Atsuko.
Cowan looking for a move on Neelix, doesn't get it done. Yeah, as you say, Steve-O up into P12.
On the vote,
the Alfa
come on.
Romeo driver. I'll tell you what, Jester is doing a really, really good job here. He's got a 1.4 second gap back to his teammate, and he's on way older tyres, so yeah, it shows his pace. I mean, he's just been really unlucky not to get... Well, he's just been on the same tyres as the whole race, so he's probably going to go backwards, but yeah, Gareth really...
penalty.
Really just gets past Cowan as Neelix is kind of the head of this train. Actually, scrap that. Cameron's kind of the head of this train here. I was going to say, you know what, there's not a lot of pens, but
Suzuka's got a lot.
About 7-8 laps. And yeah, Suzuka's got a lot, but we've only had
Well, actually
7-8
think about
laps.
it, yeah, we've been deprived this. This could have been so good. I mean, it still can be really good.
Yeah, Dodgy's now on the DRS of P3 man SLR Colden, which is a net P2, so if he gets the move done, it's going to be Dodgy versus Hypers for the race win, but there's still 6 laps to go as Jester is finally coming into the pits. He's going to come out right at the back with Charlie, so that is just, I mean, horrible luck for the Renault driver, but I mean, showed he had great paces. Dodgy gets a really good exit, and he's on the back of Colden already.
Cohen's in a really bad final corner.
Done.
Gareth's right on the back of
got
him.
his red light flashing. And now Dodgy goes round the outside. It's going to be an easy move. It's further back, yeah, like you said, Gareth. It's going to be right on the back of Cowan, but Cowan has
Gareth's going.
DRS with the driver ahead. He's going to try and go down the inside as the Williams. And he brakes really late, as Grumpy Orange brakes late as well.
Oh, wow.
And cuts the corner. And
Steve goes off
Cowan.
the track.
There's a lot of drivers braking really late there, and I hope Grumpy Orange doesn't overtake Gareth, but it looks like Grumpy Orange just cut the track and got past a few drivers there, but very interesting there. Yeah, but Dodgy is already 1.1 seconds behind Hypers, so
I can't lie.
Dodgy's
Just for the, you know, as a neutral, I'd love Hypers to win this race from a last to first. You don't see that. You don't see that very often. I think that would be epic. Played his strategy.
Does he have a 5-second pen, or does he have a?
He has.
Oh, Scott Laney loses the rear.
He's got a 3.
Stevo's right on the back of him. Stevo now tries to switch back, gets the ERS open early. So Stevo now trying to go for a move on Scott Laney. Does Scott Laney have DRS? Yes, he does. They're going to go side by side here. Stevo going to try to go round the outside. Oh, he brakes really late. Almost into the wall, but gets the move done.
Mondevo into
Scott Laney
the
going to try and go back.
Let's go.
He's up into P10 is the McLaren driver, and he's got a lot of drivers ahead on medium tyres, so where will the McLaren driver finish? I feel so bad for Maxwell because he's already caught up and he's already in the DRS train, so he's 5 seconds back, so I wonder where he would have finished if he didn't get absolutely cucked by the game. I didn't say the right there, but Stevo has some really poor exit there, and now Scott Laney's right on the back of him.
He's not going to get DRS.
I don't think Stevo's got DRS.
Ah, it's a killer.
It's going to be an easy move for Scott Laney, but further up, Neelix is going to try and go for a move on Cameron. Cameron drifts a little bit to the left. Neelix no room. So Neelix now had to cut the track. And now Gareth's going to be in a great position to have a great run on these two drivers, but decides to back off and save some ERS, which was quite smart. Yeah, like further back, Steve-O lost position to Scott Laney again. As Charlie sets the fastest lap, just showing what pace he had. Tell you what, Jester's 6 seconds off these battles. I wouldn't be surprised to see him catch up.
No, me neither. Maxwell hasn't got any penalties, by the way, and he's right in that train, so he's probably going to get points, even though he got absolutely finessed.
Sure, yeah. Jack right on the back of Colden here. He's got a massive overspeed on the Mercedes. Is he going to try and go for a move here? I don't think he is. Smartly backs out of it. As Cameron further back doesn't... Cameron's going to stay ahead of Neelix here, but the overspeed's massive here if you get in the slipstream. As further back, Maxwell's already ahead of Etsuko. for the braking point. So he's up into P12 and behind his teammate, even though being 6 seconds off these battles. So that's great driving from the McLaren driver. Just further ahead, Dodgy is now in the DRS of Hypers as Jack gets a great exit and he's going to be right. I think it should be an easy move on the Mercedes. Oh my god, my throat hurts. Who's just pitted?
It's Grumpy Orange.
Grumpy Orange. Right, so now Jack up into P3.
Oh!
Easy move past as Gareth is going to go for a move here on SLR Neelix. But Neelix uses his ERS and he brakes really late, almost into the back of Cameron. Now that compromises all their exits. And now Neelix Gareth almost goes off the track to get past Neelix. But all of these drivers have no ERS. It's going to be really hard for all of them to make a move as Cowan can't get the move done either. Oh god, my throat hurts from all the bloody talking.
Yeah.
But, oh, it's just a DRS train. It's similar to in Div 1. There was just a DRS train behind Liam, wasn't there? And no, it's behind Cameron.
Nuts.
Funny, right on the back of Cowan, but further ahead, Dodgy in the DRS of Hypers with 3 laps to go. And
Steve
Hypers has no
with
ERS.
another penalty. Dodgy's only got...
No ERS,
oh,
and Dodgy's going for the move already. Hyper's tyres are gone. Hyper's couldn't get the car turned in and couldn't get the power down, so Dodgy is now up into P1, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Jack challenging Hypers as well. I don't know what's happened to him, but further back.
Maxwell's in the points.
Yeah, Maxwell's in the points with no pens.
Oh,
and
Scott
he's
leaning
6
all over the
seconds off,
gaff.
and-
Maxwell's right on him now.
Go on, look at Jester, he's P12. He's caught 6 seconds in 2 laps. That is, well, more than 6 seconds. He's caught a ridiculous amount as the Renault driver, and now he's just stuck in the DRS train, so it's going to be really hard for him to catch up. Maxwell's using his ERS here, so it's going to be probably an easy move on the Red Bull. And he's going to be up into P9 unless Scott Laney fights it. No, Maxwell up into P9 here. Oh, as Neelix goes deep, trying to go for a move on Cameron, and that puts Gareth on the back of him.
Steve-O's
Oh my
round.
God.
Steve-O's round.
Steve-O's round. Oh god.
There was a...
Horrible.
I think there's coming together with... there might be coming together with Jester. Oh, Jester almost... Jester... Can't speak. Jester breaks himself, almost hits the back of Laney. Sorry.
Now he's P11 and out of the points again, and Gareth
What is
Gareth
going
can't
on?
get past this train. Neelix on 22 lap old Hart mediums, pushing Cameron around every single corner. They can't get past him because Cameron just gets really good exits, and now Maxwell right in the back of Cowan. But I don't think any of them are close enough to get the move
Great
done. Is
defending
Neelix going to
by
get the
Cameron.
move done? Is he going to be able to dive him? No, he doesn't. Gareth goes really deep, and that puts Cowan right on the back of him. Can he
Maxwell
get
at the
switched
inside
back
now.
over?
On the fresh softs. No.
Is he going to send it? No, he doesn't. He decides to back off, and that's got...
Oh, Cowan
Oh,
tanks
it's
the back
all
of
so
Gareth.
close. And we're on to this
Maxwell
penultimate
now.
lap of the race here.
Oh, no, never get it.
Oh
Never
my
mind.
god.
I thought he was going for it, but no.
But I tell you what, Jack CB is now right on the back of Hyper. Hyper's letting people go. Hyper's has let Jack go into turn 2. Can Jack challenge Dodgy
Well, I
on,
think
this,
from
on the
Hyper's
last lap?
perspective,
I
it'll probably
don't
help
know.
his championship battle if Jack overtakes Dodgy, so...
Yeah, true. But now Jester right on the back of Maxwell. Maxwell has no ERS, so he's going to be able to challenge into turn 2. Maxwell goes really defensive, and Jester brakes really late, but doesn't get the move done.
Gareth
But he's going to
lifted
try and go
off.
to the inside. Jester just cuts the track on the inside, but gets the move done on Maxwell. So he's now up into P9 as the Renault driver. Can Jack get into the...
Gareth
Can Jack get into the DRS of Dodgy? Yes, he can. Jack is into the DRS of Dodgy. I guess it's kind of a three-way fight for P1, but Cameron still P5. 10 seconds back from Colden, but... Oh, as Gareth goes really wide, and that's going to give Cowan the great opportunity to overtake him. Can he get the move done? No, he can't, but he's surely going to... Oh, but no! Jester gets the move done. Jester's going to get them both. Gareth almost squeezes him into the wall, but he manages to get... Oh my god, this is so close racing, as Gareth also has
Look
DRS.
at
He's going to go
this.
3 wide. Jester sends it up the inside. Gareth holds it around the outside, but I think that's going to be job done from Jester, is it? No, Gareth touched the inside. Oh, no. And now Cowan's right on the... Oh, my God. What is going on this race?
That's the last lap.
Absolute carnage. But yeah, we're on the last lap, and Jack does have DRS, but Dodgy had a great exit, so I don't think he's going to get close enough. Can he challenge into the second DRS zone? Because he's not going to be close enough here. As there's a yellow flag, but I think that's just Williams going slowly as Zuko pits this lap. But can Neelix finally get the move done on Cameron? Cameron, red light flashing. No ERS. Can Neelix get close enough? I don't think he can. Is Neelix going to send it? He does send it. Oh, as Cameron has to go wide there because otherwise he would have got taken out. It's Jester now. Jester's round the outside. What a... Oh, but Neelix defends it. And now... Oh my God. Now Jester down the inside of Neelix. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. He's got so much traction on those on those soft tyres. But further ahead, Jack still in the DRS of Dodgy. There's a lot of DRS, but I just don't think he's going to be close enough.
Round the
As Jester going round the outside.
Oh, Cameron!
Oh no! And they're going to be wheel banging again, I reckon, as Gareth further back is going side by side. And Gareth's off the track, and now Cowan's got past, and so Scott Laney. Gareth's lost 2 positions in one corner there.
What defended this is from Cameron, by the way.
Yeah.
Can I just...
wow. And now Neelix got past. I don't know what's going on, but further ahead, Dodgy. I don't know what's going to go on, but
Cameron
Jester's going to go for a move on Cameron.
Oh, he's got
Jester actually sends it, but Dodgy comes across the line to take the win. Jack in second, but Cameron still P5.
Don't really know what's going on, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't know what's there, Jeff. But Cameron, just a touch to the back of Cameron. Is he going to send it? Oh, there's Cowan's round.
No.
As Jester has a little look down the inside.
Cameron holds on.
Can't get the move down.
P5 on track. Well.
Oh, Jester spins. Oh, Jester spun.
Oh, Jester's visible. Doesn't matter. Cameron's going to get
P5.
Cameron's not even going to.
Maxwell.
Oh no way, Maxwell
to P5 after being 5 seconds back from the game screwing in. Oh my God.
Cameron's going to get 1 point for that incredible defending.
And breathe.
Don't really know what's going on, Jeff.
My throat hurts. My God.
Oh.
But the top 3, SLR Dodgy takes the win from pole, and Jack, challenging right to the end, takes P2. Pipers holds on for P3 from the back of the grid. Please, could we get some driver of the day votes in the chat? Because that was absolute carnage. 4 safety cars in that race. My God, how was that, Ranger?
I mean, I just enjoyed listening to you, to be honest, but crikey.
I'm sorry, I did talk quite a lot.
No, that was good. I think the last 7 laps were fantastic, and I'm just a bit gutted we couldn't see a bit more of it. But
yeah.
Wow.
My word.
I think driver of the day has to go to Hypers. You'd think last place to 3rd, surely.
I would say we got Neelix in the chat as driver of the day. That's what Beast said. Obviously, I think he did the whole race on the mediums pretty much. But wow, absolute carnage. I'll take you through the race results. SLR Dodgy winning from pole, but it wasn't quite that simple. Had to do some overtaking after not pitting under some of the safety cars, but got the job done in the end and got P1. Jack getting P2 is a very strong result for the reserve driver in the Red Bull. So he'll be very happy with that. He'll be disappointed not to get the win because he definitely had great pace, but P2 should be really happy with that. SLR Hypers in P3. I think with a 5-second penalty, which might get taken. Oh no, it's 3 seconds. Sorry, ignore that. But yeah, still great drive from the back of the grid up to it's unbelievable drive from the Renault driver. And then we got SLR Colden P4, Maxwell P5, Gareth P6, Neelix P7, Scott Laney P8, Jester P9, and Cameron P10. So, I believe everyone is in the party. Is that right?
They are.
Yep.
Make sure you've ticked your boxes, guys. Yeah. Top of the party.
Exactly.
Please make sure that we tick those boxes so we can all hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Frango, why don't you take us through P3, and I'll do P2, and you can do P1.
Fantastic. Hypers, mate. You got my vote for driver of the day.
Thank you.
What a fantastic drive, mate. Last place to P3. I think, there was at one point we were thinking you might win that race, but I think, some of the pace for the guys on the fresher tyres kind of shone through at the end. But you've played that strategy to absolute perfection, haven't you?
Yeah. I think I got really lucky with the safety cars. I went through. I was on my third wing by the end of the race. Just all the safety cars, and as soon as everyone else had pitted, I realised they hadn't had to pit. I realised I was in the net lead. But yeah, like you said, Dodgy and Jack's pace, incredible. I just sort of had to. By the end of it, I was sort of getting out of the way. No, I didn't want to ruin their race, and maybe Jack could chase down Dodgy and take a few points off him. But alas, the fight goes on.
Certainly does. It certainly does. What are you, is this better than you could have really hoped for, considering where you had to start the race?
Yeah, I just wanted points. I just needed to make sure I didn't lose too many to Dodgy going into the last 5 races. So it was damage control, and it's come off extremely well tonight.
It certainly has, mate. Congratulations. It's a really good result, especially considering where you started, but P3 is obviously never a bad result anyway. So congratulations on your result, and nice strategy.
Fantastic. Cheers.
So I'll take us on to second place driver, which is Jack. I'm not sure. I think this might be your first podium in SLR. Is that correct?
No, I won in Belgium.
Oh, that's so awkward. Oh god.
Ignore him. I'm sorry.
Ignore me. So we'll just go on to the race.
Start that again.
P2 in the race when you were, challenging Dodgy all throughout. I guess the safety cars kind of stopped your challenge a little bit, but P2 is still a great result for yourself.
Yeah, the safety cars weren't ideal, especially some of them. Some of them more than others. It was fun with Dodgy. I thought I was going to get him by the end. And good racing with Hyper's Dodgy by the end. A few things I could have done better to get a win, to maybe get the win, but still really happy with my result. Very good.
Yeah, exactly. P2 is not something to be very proud of, especially with Dodgy and Hypers, both extremely quick drivers. So you should be very proud of yourself, mate. So congrats on the P2.
Thank you.
Dodgy?
Hello.
What do you think, mate? You extended your lead at the top of the championship. I think going into it, you probably would have been looking at the fact that Jester and Hypers had quali bans. I'm sure you were thinking you need to sort of make the most of it. And you've gone and done it. What do you think?
Yeah, obviously it helps knowing the 2 Renault boys at the back, but when you've got natural pace like those 2 guys have, you know that they're not going to finish at the back. So it's a case of when you start in front of them, you've got to finish in front of them. So that was the first game. But the race at the start was more of a try and keep Jack behind. It seemed he had a lot of pace on the soft tyres, and I was just trying to keep him at bay. But every time a safety car came out, I kept looking at the tyre wear and thinking, no, not yet. And then every time I went past the pits, I was thinking, should have went in. So I was kind of second guessing myself every time I went round. And then obviously I knew that Hypers had been in because we were in the same party. And then by the time I did go in on about the 54th safety car, I think it was, obviously Hypers was saying, are you going full speed? I'm going as fast as I can for the Delta. He's like, I think I've got this. And yeah, he got past as I was coming out the pits. I came out in 7th. But luckily for me, I did manage to make a couple of overtakes within the next 2 or 3 laps after the safety car, which really played into my hands and really gave me that race. But yeah, Jack had a lot of pace. I think if there'd been one more lap, he would have had me because I was deploying everything I could in that last lap just to make sure that he stayed behind. And once I got past that second DRS zone, I think it was pretty much safe. But yeah, great race from you, Hypers, to get up to 3rd. That's no mean feat at all. But yeah, happy with P1 again. That's amazing.
A couple more questions, if that's all right. I'm interested to know the answer to these. Firstly, I think we had a safety car in lap 7, and I think at that stage we were thinking, especially on stream, we were thinking surely they're going to come in now. Like surely it's going to be this. Obviously, it didn't really end up mattering because the safety car came out again on lap 11 when you were probably going to pit anyway.
Yeah.
What was the thought process then? Because we thought when it came out in lap 7, lap 8, that surely you'd dive in. And to see you driving past it, we were like, wait, what?
I think the problem I had, I was more concerned about what Jack was doing behind, and I think it might have even been that safety car. I kind of dummied a pit entry, so to speak. I didn't
Yeah,
go
we saw
over the
you do
lines.
that.
Didn't go over the lines though, so don't worry. Kind of dummied to go over just to see what Jack was going to do, and he was staying out. So I thought, I'm going to come back along to the racing line and stay out. But I think every decision that I make on a safety car is always the wrong one. That's the problem. So strategy for me is never a strong point. It's just the racing that helps me get by.
All right, that's fair enough. And then the other question I've got for you now is obviously you have sort of extended your lead by
Yep.
10 points. What are you thinking now? You haven't got long to go.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking.
Where's the head at?
The head's definitely going for it now. I've made the decision that go for it, absolutely go for it. So last season was a bit different because I knew that there was two guys who were faster than me, so I was a bit disheartened knowing that it was going to be too much to do. So, but this season, heads in it, going for it. The only problem I've got is I think I missed Brazil, so I need to make sure that I get enough points between now and then.
So if you miss Brazil, that gives you 4 races. What are you?
Yeah.
Do you think are you confident?
Yeah, I don't see why not. The last 2 races I've gone penalty free. I've had the pace. Granted, I've managed to stay out of any trouble. But yeah, if I can keep that up, keep that form up, then I think the aim for the next couple of races is definitely try and get a podium first of all. And if I can't do that, just try and get as many points as possible. But obviously Hypers is still very quick, and then if Jack does get another race or 2, then he's another one to watch out for. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
It is. It certainly is. Congratulations, mate. Fantastic drive, especially penalties free as well around a track like that. So brilliant win, and looking forward to seeing what happens for the rest of the season.
Cheers.
So there we have it, folks.
That's all, folks.
SLR Division 3. around Russia. Really, you're interrupting the outro. How dare you? It's been quite a long race, 4 safety cars. Very enjoyable to watch, and thank you very much for everyone who tuned in. Please do tune in tomorrow night for our elite division around Russia, and thank you very much for joining me, Ranga. It's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. I very much enjoyed it, mate. Hopefully we can do a few more in the future.
Of course.